Today, we're going to be listening to a little recording I did at the Botanical Garden in Montreal that particular summer. So, this was back in 2014, if I remember correctly, where they had various artists and performers come to the Botanical Garden to perform some musical events, and this was one of them. They were practicing, preparing themselves for the concert later on that night. So, as you heard, that was a rehearsal for a classical music concert that was going to be performed at the Montreal Botanical Garden. This was an event that the Botanical Garden had during the summer. Like I said early in the video, I believe in the summer of 2014. Could have been earlier in previous year, or it could have been later, but I'm pretty sure it was 2014. But I could be wrong on that year. And I really liked that idea of having these concerts being performed at the Botanical Garden. Certainly, it's a nice area. For those that don't know, Montreal has a lot of museums. The Botanical Garden is underappreciated, I have to say, because it is, basically where you're just going to see flowers and not everybody wants to spend all day, every day walking around to look at flowers, but it's very pretty, very well organized, and very well presented. They do have different events. A lot of the events are very well known. Two of the biggest events are the lantern festivals that usually starts, I believe, in September all the way until the end of October. Another one that they had, which did take a pause for a couple years due to the pandemic, and also they were renovating. And it's technically run by the insectarium, which is the Butterflies Go Free. These two events are definitely the big money making events for the Botanical Garden, and definitely well worth going to see if you do come to Montreal. Either, I believe the Botanical Garden, the Butterfly Goes Free usually is around March, April, if I remember correctly. And like I said, the Lanterns Festival is usually September through October. So it's definitely well worth going to see if, like I said, you happen to be in Montreal during that time period. So it was really nice to have these kind of little other events, and they were free to go to these events. So it's nice that as you're walking, you're listening to this lovely music. You can, as you saw, there were seats there, so you could sit down and really just enjoy the concert, enjoy the music. And even if you're just continuing to walk by, it's just nice to have that kind of event to sort of enjoy while you're looking at the beautiful garden. My favorite section, I have to say, of the botanical garden is the lily garden. I love irises, love those kinds of flowers. So it's a really nice garden, and I have to say that on a very beautiful, bright, sunny morning, that part of the garden, for some reason, it's very magical and very beautiful. It has this aura to it, this glow to it that's really just magical, in my opinion. And for me, I'm definitely, especially when I did have a membership to the garden, I would go there on pretty much every weekend. Sometimes I even ended up going there daily. And for those of you who know me, I obsessively take photos. So at one point, I took pretty much all the photos I could of every single flower or plant that I could in the garden. So for those of you who really want to, I do have all those photos on my Flickr account, and I do have photos of the butterflies and of the lanterns festivals. So that you guys, if you want to see if it's something that's worth going to see, you'll be able to go on my Flickr account and see for yourselves. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and the music, and definitely if you have a botanical garden in your city, go and enjoy it. If hey, I don't know if they have these kinds of events, definitely propose it, guys. Any event, any excuse or reason that you can give for yourself or somebody else to enjoy their botanical garden is a good excuse. So I definitely would recommend it, guys. So if you agree or have other ideas, please let me know in the comment section, guys.